as a proud Real Madrid supporter that I must really say I'm very much happy to see this news. Our boys scored total of 19 goals in this ongoing World Cup. Two of which are still competing and one has gone home, which is Vinicius Junior. Assuming he was still around, he would have, scored lots of goals, and we all know that, right? So this is a very huge congratulations to we the Real Madrid supporters out there. It's not really easy, you understand? 19 goals coming from a single team. If you think it's easy, tell your club run them now. My brothers and sisters, it's not really easy. 19 goals. Kylian Mbappe, topping the chart, 8 goals, followed by Jude Bellingham 6, followed by Vinicius Junior 5. Totaling 19 goals scored from the Real Madrid team. That's really, really crazy, bro. That's really, really crazy, because I believe that this season Real Madrid is going to outperform more than the expectations of people that looked down on us. In as much as we went trophyless for 2 seasons, but at the same time, with what we have shown, with the quality of with the quality of service our boys have shown so far in this World Cup, that's to tell you that this season is not going to be like any other season. Under the watch of Jose Mourinho, everything is going to fall back in place. So let's just use this 19 goals as a way of commending the boys' effort, because it was not only the Real Madrid players that came out for this World Cup. Barcelona, all other clubs came out, but none of their players joined together reached a tally of 19 goals in this World Cup. That is crazy. That is a crazy number. So massive congratulations to the Real Madrid supporters out there. Let's just all anticipate and be at least proud of the boys, because it's not easy, right? If it was easy, other clubs, their players would have done so. You understand? Because if I can remember vividly, it was not only Real Madrid players, that were involved in this World Cup so far, right? Other players were involved. So if it was easy to get that kind of a number of goals in this World Cup, other players' name would have been registered, right? So, looking at also the performances of each of the players, from the Madrid squad in this World Cup, you will see that they really, really deserve it. Let's start with Vinicius Junior first. Looking at his matches so far in this World Cup, he got 3 Man of the Matches award back to back to back. That is an incredible feat, if you ask me. You understand? And looking at his goal contribution and the rest of you can clearly see that these boys, they really, really put in the work. You understand? In as much as we went trophyless, last season, but at the same time, that does not mean that it will have to repeat itself again. I believe that under the watch of Jose Mourinho, things in the locker room will really, really change for good, right? I believe that with the performances so far from the boys in this World Cup, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius, and Kylian Mbappe, once they have the right chemistry, let me put it like that. Once they have the right chemistry, to implement whatever they've learned so far in this World Cup, they can really, really advance when it comes to the club aspects. So guys, a massive congratulations to all the Real Madrid supporters out there. You understand? So since yesterday, I've been seeing some agenda by the opposite fans saying say the work that these fans now, they were like, thank God Fancy Flico, they made La Liga look so easy, working with not much of a world class players, but at the same time you're able to win the league back to back. I say anyway, Sha, it's not your fault, Sha. If you say we don't already win one out of that back to back now, she na go get mouth when they talk that kind of nonsense. But at the same time, it is what it is. But that does not mean we are still going to go trophyless again this season, because I believe so firmly that with the help of Jose Mourinho and other tactical experience, coaches and assistant coaches on our side, we are going to really, really do it. Watch out, guys. Tell your neighbor to watch out for Real Madrid this season. Mark my word, bro.